what is happening. Yep, there it goes. Oh, guys. Drunk driver. Oh, taxi light. Oh, we're flipping a taxi light.
Whoa. Call for taxi, runway 15.
Where's he going?
Is that a 747? Yes. Nice. As real as good.
132.72, good night, Southwest 35.
I hope he has wing clearance.
Yeah, he's in the room.
Absolutely. I'd say agrees that Jazz 781, despite all outward appearances, the previous aircraft was a 737. No caution for wake turbulence. Wind 0103, runway 19er, clear for takeoff.
High pressure compressor. Whoa. Man, we're doing it. It happens a lot with the second switch back here. Oh. Orion should be behind you. How do you know that? Orion is to the left of Taurus. So it's to the left of this. That's the flow there on the horizon. What is that? Out the left window. Oh, there it is. There's the big. That's got to be the Big Dipper right there. Big Dipper makes a horse. What do you think about the moon landing? Was it fake? And do we have military bases on the dark side of the moon? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some eggnog. Oh, jeez. Hug crossing. What is that?
8 knots.
Check. Yes, Mr. Dangle the Dunlocks. That's crazy. That's what we expect to see. We have a choice of crash landings, and we're glad you've crashed with us today. It wouldn't look like you're just falling off a cliff, but sure. The next turn off here. Whoa! What the heck was that? Yo. Mic check here. Do you do the...
555.
Type 1 in the chat for the window seat, type 2 in the chat for the aisle, and type 3 in the chat if you're the freak that gets the window sheet or the window seat and closes the shade. Let's not take this out of context here. We're in a flight simulator. I would never do any of that stuff in real life. None of this is for real world use or whatever. Am I gonna have to start putting disclaimers on the videos here, guys? Obviously, I would never do that. You're going to be on the news. I'm not going to be on the news. Let's see how bad this landing really was. Let's see. I bet it wasn't that bad. 250, I mean... Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to a gusty Bozeman, Montana here. And that's where we left off pretty much on that, the end of that intro there. And I did another flight this morning from Vegas up here to Bozeman, and had a nice landing here. And now we're gonna head out to Denver, as you can see. So not too long of a flight today, but should be fun. We're already online. We're on VATSIM. We're Southwest 44 something, 40 something. 4377. Heading up to Denver, down to Denver, I guess, to the southeast. Beautiful airport here in Bozeman, Montana, so looking forward to kind of getting out of here. And it was a great approach in here. Shot the RNAV Zulu to 1-2, and you see, coming in here, you see why some of these airports have those kind of those curved RNAV approaches like that. So it's pretty cool to see that in action. But hello, everybody. Welcome, aviation lover. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Virtual Flight Diaries. Doing great, man. How are you doing? Hope you guys are all having a great day. And without further ado, let's get a move on here. Limp says, love that airport. Both these airports, right? You love both of these. Yeah, you like both of these airports, if I'm not mistaken. So let's jump in. Limp, are you flying along today or no? We got a cold and dark airplane here on the ramp in Bozeman. Nice scenery coming in here, but in terms of airport scenery, not very good. Not really a whole heck of a lot going on here in Bozeman with the terminal and whatnot. So it is what it is. Let's see if GSX, if I request services, here we go. Give me a GPU. There we go, Southwest. Let's see, if we get a GPU hooked up, we should, you would expect the GPU to be hooked up already, realistically here. Oh my gosh, it's not letting me get outside. I'm going to crash out. There we go. You would expect the GPU to be hooked up already to the airplane there, so that should already be done. Not today, life not permitting it. Fair enough, man, fair enough. All right, let's get the GPU on and rolling. And I think everything else is fine for now. I think some of the window heats can come on. Leave all those off. Leave the bleeds off. We don't have anything going there, so we'll just flip that stuff. All right, looking good now. EFB will request the data for 4377. We do actually have ATC here in Bozeman. So we will be talking to Tower on the way out. BZN here. We'll take the GPS position. And that's great. There we go. Route should be able to request the route Bozeman to Denver. Give me the payload, the fuel, and the route. And let's say they are about to start boarding here. He will disconnect once you request clearance. Probably. What's up, Ente? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? Let's request a boarding here. Hopefully that the stairs stay. Give them open up the boarding door there. I have not got my first officer to work in 2020 for whatever reason. One of the few things that seems to work better in 2024 as opposed to 2020. Let's uplink the route here. And then before we go any further, let's give Tower a call. We'll get that. We'll get the weather maybe 18.2. We'll take a look at the Tower frequency here. 18.2. And let's hear what he has to say.
Boarding requested.
Tower, good afternoon. Southwest 4377, clearance to Denver.
Southwest 4377, Bozeman Tower, good afternoon. Cleared to Denver International Airport via the Bobcat 5 departure. Bozeman Reservoir transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Expect flight level 370 10 minutes after departure. Departure will be on 122.8, squawk 7616.
All right, clear to Denver via the Bobcat 5 departure. The Bravo Oscar Yankee transition then is filed. Climb via the SID 370 and 10 and 22.8 for the departure frequency 7616 on the squawk for Southwest 4377.
Southwest 4377, read back correct. Expect runway 30 for departure. Advise ready for taxi.
Okay, we'll call you ready for taxi and we'll expect 30 4377. All right, guys, there you have it. 76 perfect 8 p.m. stream. Nice. You love that. Nice dinner time. 7616.
Southwest 4377, can you verify that you have information Bravo for me, please?
We'll get Bravo 4377. Well, if he's asking for it, I guess we'll have to get it.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
7616. We'll go TARA for him, and let's see. We'll listen to the weather if we can. 3542. 3542. I guess
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
what we could do is put it over here. That way we can still listen to him.
Passengers boarding starting.
So it should be at least receiving onto.
Assignment sent hold short interruption. All aircraft check crossing restriction. Advise on initial
Bacon and potatoes,
contact.
nice.
You have information Bravo. Bozeman Yellowstone Airport HF information Bravo. 1856 Zulu. Wind 260 at 14 gust 25. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 13. Dew point -11. Altimeter 3001. Missile instrument approach is in use. Landing this island of Z runway 30. Departing runway 30. VFR departures contact GMBTWR with direction of flight. Notices to air missions read by call runway assignments and hold short instructions. All aircraft on Sky
Mexican Aviator, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Alright, we got Bravo. We're done with that guy. Probably be 22.8, I guess, will be the next frequency. So we are pretty much as filed here. Let's jump in here. Let's go departure, arrival, departure, runway 30. The Bobcat. Oh, I keep doing that. Legs. No, departure. I need this one. Departure. Let's see. 30 on the Bobcat 5 with the boy transition. Go ahead and put that in there. Arrival into Denver. It's got us on 34 right for now. We'll pick something just to make it happy. Probably end up doing something else. 34 right, Flatty 5 from Tofu. So we'll go ahead and enter up all of that. 3001 on the altimeter is set. Let's take a look at the Bobcat 5 departure. Top altitude on the SIDS is 16,000. We'll go ahead and bug that. And 16,000 off runway. Let's see, where's the depiction? Oh, is it still runway? That's interesting. Oh, I know. Probably just runway heading, I guess, but it doesn't really say. Initial climb. Climb direct Jasper. Oh, it's an RNAV departure, so okay. So we'll probably just be runway heading initially and then just let LNAV do its thing to take us to Jasper. So we'll set 300, something like that. Is good. And let's jump over here. Let's do the performance tool. Runway 30. Import from aircraft, import weather, calculate. We're also going to go over to Love Cars and request dispatch brief file. We did that. Request takeoff data and see what it has to say here. Should be pretty similar. Well, actually, to do, I have to switch this to my LAN cable, so give me a second. Alright, you guys are back. Sorry, I forgot. I have my LAN cable in my PlayStation. Let me put it in my computer. That's it. So, alright. LAN cable's plugged in. Hopefully that's the last of that. I'm gonna go 280 at Hippie, whatever. We'll start off at 370. I think that's what we filed for and everything too, so let's just do that for now. And performance takeoff data now. Alright, let's take a look at that. N1 limit 54 degrees should give us a temp of right around 92.2. How about 91.1? That sounds about right. Climb 2, we're probably going to do climb 1 anyway, so we'll just leave it. Flaps 5. Company wants us to do climb 2 to save wear and tear on the engines or whatever, but 140 on the V2 speed. And we'll get the flight directors on, and we could do LNAV, VNAV as well while we're sitting here. And, what is so a 5.5 on the trim. Somewhere right in between the two. And looks like passengers are all boarded up and ready to rock and roll. So let's say they're, as soon as they're getting done with that, they want us to start up the APU and disconnect the GPU. So let's do that, get the fuel pumps on. And we don't have anything in the center tank, so we're good to go there. Seatbelt signs can go on. This would be a good time for like a below-the-line checklist of sorts. 370 and landing altitude in Denver. We're going from high-altitude airport to high-altitude airport here. 5434 in Denver. They don't call it the mile-high city for nothing. So we'll probably round that up to 5450. Call that a day. APU starting up back here. Whoa, what is that guy doing? What is happening out here? What is going on? The good protein for my muscles? Well said. Jumped in the PMDG after a while. Holy, it's not like my Airbus. Yeah, I know. Not like the Embraer either. Kinda. Denver's your favorite, but I really enjoy the approach landing into Springs last night. I don't know if we've ever flown to Colorado Springs in the sim. That might be one we have to do here one of these days. Alright, with the APU up and running, let's do that. Get that going. I think this is how they like the... maybe auto. Can't remember if they said auto or not last time. I think we are just about ready to rock and roll here, guys. We've got our numbers. Let's go ahead and tell them we're ready for pushback and departure. Prepare for pushback and departure. We're going to go ahead and put that beacon on as they pull the jet bridge away and close the doors. Hopefully, anyway. The approach into here was really cool. Like this, like I said, coming over these mountains and stuff like that, it really goes to show you why they do, like why these RNP approaches are, you know, such a big thing. So do I have to deselect the GPU to get it to say like it's done? Okay, I think we just have to do this here. I think if I remove the chocks, it'll... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright! Oh, wait, I think this also usually helps. Let's give them one of these. Chocks are gone. Release all the vehicles. Close all the doors. There we go. That should do it.
Locking gear.
He said call him for taxi, not push. So we're going to push at our discretion, go down to runway 30. Look at that guy back there. What is he doing? Alright, we'll just get it straight back. How do I, like... Okay, that's how. Alright, wait, clear this. Back to here. That's how you'd get a straight back, push back, which is fine. Let's just do that. But now, how do you... Like, if I wanted to go all the way over here... Oh, okay, so you just have to be very precise with where you put it, I think. But yeah, that's fine. Alright. Do it.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alrighty, sir. Brakes are released. You're clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
You see love cars. When are we supposed to be out? 12:43. Ooh, looks like we're actually going to be a couple minutes late, I think. On time. Alright, we're within the on-time window.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could have your attention
Clear to
for just a
start, he
moment,
says. So
we'd
let's
like
go
to
ahead and
point
do
out
it.
the safety
What's the deal with
features
this?
of
What
our
do they say?
Boeing
The hydraulics on.
737-800.
Source
A
off.
safety
Yeah, no
information
kidding.
card is in the seat back or leadership pocket
We're going to
in
get
front
these
of you.
off and
Fasten
auto.
your seatbelt, slide the flat
let's start
end
number 2.
into the buckle. Pull the loose strap to tighten. To release, lift up on the buckle. Position your seatbelt tight and low across your hips and where at any time you are seated. There are
Yeah, I didn't think I was actually going to be able to pull this stream off today, so I'm glad we have the opportunity to do this.
And 2 exit doors in the back. Signs
Probably be
overhead and
out
lights
for
on
the
the
next
floor
few
lead to
days.
exit. If an evacuation is necessary,
Fuel number 2.
follow flight attendant commands and leave exit. This aircraft is equipped with life rafts.
Please set parking brakes.
The life rafts are located in the forward.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Get out of
ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect. Unlocking gear.
By the way, these toes, the ones that scoop you up like this, they just drop the nose whenever they're done. And it is a pretty abrupt thing.
Buckle it in the front and pull the tighten. Once outside,
All right, we'll
hold down on
probably
the
taxi
left
out
side
on
to
2.
inflate the vest. To manually inflate,
So
blow
we'll
it to
just
the tube at your
leave that.
shoulder.
Let's see if I do
Your
this
vest
guy
has a light
here. I
that
wonder.
turns on
I don't know how the
automatically in water.
737 works with like
Please refer to
splitting the
safety information
load,
card
like the
for
electrical
use of a
load
life
and stuff.
vest on an infant. Flight
Um,
attendants will distribute additional vests if needed.
so yeah.
We are coming by to check that your
Let's just
seatbelt
get those
is
on. Let's see the
fastened,
after
your seatbelt
start.
and
Tow truck
safety
disconnected.
belts are in the
Bypass pin
forward
removed.
lock position, and your carry-on items are completely under
Left is
control.
clear.
Front of
Right
your
is clear.
door and an overhead
Alright, we
bin.
don't have VNAV, I
Leaving the
guess.
area from your seat clear. Smoking
And
is
I
not
guess we
allowed
got to
on
call him
board,
ready to taxi.
including the lavatory. The use and charge
Tower,
of
good afternoon.
electronic
Southwest
cigarettes
4377
is
ready to taxi.
prohibited. Federal law prohibits tampering
Right,
with
expect Alpha
Southwest
all the way down.
4377, runway 30, taxi via Alpha.
3-0 on Alpha,
It
Southwest
is also
4377.
prohibited to consume alcohol that you're
All right,
derived
3-0 on
from
Alpha. That'll be a
flight.
left turn
Federal
out with
aviation regulations
one
require
hotspot
passenger
down
compliance
there.
With a lighted passenger information sign,
All right,
posted
perfect. There we
placards,
go.
and crew member instructions, including information on seatbelts and smoking. If needed, 4 oxygen masks.
Talk about a crazy
drop from a
approach.
compartment
Landed in London
overhead.
City the other day.
Activate the flow of oxygen. Pull down on
On
the
at
mask
Virtual
until the
Flight
plastic
Diaries.
tubing is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Secure the mask with the elastic
What's that?
wrap.
Wait, is that?
Although
He was in
oxygen
here
will be
earlier.
flowing,
Virtual
the
Flight
plastic bag is
Diaries.
not
Does he
inflated.
have?
Continue wearing the mask until otherwise notified.
Does
by
he have a
crew
channel?
member. If you are traveling with
Talk about a
children
crazy
or
approach. I
anyone
landed in
who
London
needs
City. Oh,
special
yeah,
assistance,
5.5
put
Gs.
on
Oh
your
my
mask
gosh.
first.
Oh, I didn't see the rest of
Please
that.
remove
I'm
any-
sorry. Sophia, hello, welcome. And star number 1. I just love it. I love the sounds, especially with Boris. Like, just makes me feel. Oh, like, listen to that. That is so good. Like, I feel like I'm at home on one of those early morning Southwest flights to, honestly, low-key Denver. If you're like, that's where we fly to a lot. But there we go, taxi light on. How about that? All right, generators coming on. Let's get the APU bleed off. I think we can do it like that. Maybe auto, I guess. I don't know. Let's just leave them all in auto for now. Oh, just kidding. Open that up. All right. I don't like whenever it splits. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but like whenever the two things are split, I always feel like that's bad. All right. Oh, wait, we have VNAV, but it's not letting me our L. We got Frontier down here in the hold block, it looks like. What'd they do? Oh, American coming into land. Bozeman, a little busy right now. Bozeman going to Salt Lake, it looks like. These sounds are just so good, guys. Like, listen to that. Oh my gosh, dude, it's unbelievable. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Shout out to Virtual Flight Diaries, man. Yeah, I don't know if he said to cross this runway or not. This is a hot spot down here, but Tower Southwest 4377 confirm clear to cross runway 3.
Southwest 4377, cross runway 3 at Alpha.
Cross runway 3 at Alpha 4377. Crossing. Let's see, where is this American? Is he coming in for 1-2 or? Oh, he was on. Where'd he go? Did he just get off? Or did he just land? I don't see him.
Southwest 4377 traffic advisory. American 1499 was, looked like he was going to land on runway 12, but he dropped off the network twice so far. So if he pops up, I'll try to let you know in time.
Sounds good. Yeah, I thought I saw the same thing. I was looking for him, and then he was gone.
And it's in there twice so far. So, you ready to go?
We're ready to go.
Southwest 4377, runway 30, cleared for takeoff.
30, clear for takeoff, Southwest 4377. Maybe. All right, guys, get some togers in the chat. Here we go. See if that American guy pops back up again or not, but hopefully not. And we are cleared for takeoff. Let's do
Tower,
it.
November 577 Alpha, radio check.
November 577 Alpha, Bozeman Tower, I read you loud and clear.
Rockstar, loud and clear for you as well, November 577 Alpha.
So good. This pretty stiff left crosswind. That's check.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Yep. Yeehaw. Listen to that baby purr. Oh my gosh, dude. Hey, well, I guess I need on now. Sounds so good. Probably get terrain and data on as well there. Alright, I guess, yeah, just give me a heading for now. I guess, well, that looks more red out that way. Let's take a right turn out, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really say. It doesn't say, like, what to expect. I mean, it looks like a left turn would make more sense, but it's also, there's also terrain out there.
4377,
Oops.
traffic no longer a factor. Departures off the line. Frequency change is approved. Have a nice flight.
All right, over to advisory, Southwest 4377. Thanks for ATC. See you later. Let's just give me direct to, where's... Jasper isn't even on here. Where's Boy? All right, I guess a left turn would make the most sense. Let's just do it. And it wants me to go. So. Just give me a heading this way. Let's just do a heading to the south for now. Kind of turn around. Flaps up after takeoff checklist. Jeez. Amateur hour out here.
Bozeman Tower, Cessna 172, November 577 Alpha is at Jet Aviation. Request departure to the northwest is going to go 10 miles out, do some ground reference maneuvers, and then come back in. And I have information brought over.
Autopilot on. Go up to 37,000. We got 37,000 feet. Let's get another left turn coming. We're like 140-ish. And let's try this again. Boy, bam, no nav. There we go. Unable 280 knots, it hit me, bro. This thing
rear one.
Did I not turn it off?
Are available for purchase or
Whoops,
with a valid
10,000.
coupon. There is a beverage menu in your seat back pocket.
Oh, that is good.
Southwest beverage menu on the in-flight entertainment.
All right.
SouthwestWiFi.com, where these options are displayed. Please be mindful of the flight attendants serving you in the aisle and remain seated.
Where even is Hippie at, bro? Is the departure of a speed restriction? There's no way. It's on the Flightbeam 5. Hippie at 280. That's so far down the line. Wait, why is it? It like didn't even load the departure at all. It's just direct Boyd. I don't know why it did that, but whatever. Might just end up putting a new speed in there anyway. I mean, you're so far out on departure. Realistically, that's just there for sequencing and stuff, but I mean, we would probably not going to have to deal with those issues today, so. Yeah, let's say they gave us direct to Tofu. Alright, guys, that's pretty much that. Beautiful departure.
Looking for 577 Alpha is ready to copy.
Oh, yeah, how about,
Roger.
dude,
Yep.
don't care.
I don't have a crash for you.
Nope. Absolutely gorgeous. Who's your guys' airline of choice? I'd be very curious to see with full ATC on what that departure would look like. The departure or the arrival? Like the one we just did? We just did the Bobcat 5. Yeah, I just don't know what the deal was. It didn't load the departure at all. Like, I loaded it up, right? I did earlier. I mean, it should have been radar vectors, or, well, I mean, it should have been RNAV to Japer, then Bobcat, Zorky, Tools, and then Boyson Reservoir Viewer or Boeing. But that obviously did not happen. So we're just going to Tofu, which is not... Oh, it is actually the first fix on the arrival into Denver. So. And we're through 18,000. We'll set the standard altimeter setting. Yeah, it would be interesting to see what this arrival into Denver would be like. Bumpy out of here. Flight attendants better stay seated. That wing flex. That wing is moving. No 24. You got to pay $30 to have this exact same plane in 2024, so we keep it 2020 for now. Also, my Volanta looks like this. Any ideas? Virtual Flight Diary says just popped in. Have to get back to work. Have a good flight. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. iFly, you need to pay for an upgrade? No, this is the PMDG. The iFly, you do not, actually, which is nice, but it was just giving me issues in it was, wow, look at that turbulence. Oh, it's running pretty good. The iFly was giving us issues the other day in the turn, like that if after the first flight, like once you got on the ground, the second throttle wouldn't work. I couldn't get the reversers to work and stuff, so it wasn't worth it. Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been having fun with this Southwest Virtual. We've done a lot of flights here over the last couple days. Let me see. I've got my logbook somewhere. There it is. Let's see. We've done. Oh, look at that. It deadheads you? Wait, that's actually kind of funny. I never realized that, Limp. Whenever, like, if you just auto do a flight, like on the last flight I did was October 20th, Nashville to hit. Wait, but then where did Milwaukee come into play? We did a flight to Milwaukee. I think I remember that because I have the Milwaukee scenery because I got it for free. It's good. I like that scenery a lot. Where's Milwaukee at in my thing? I don't know. Anyway, it auto like does a deadhead for you. Like I did. It says my logbook has a deadhead from Milwaukee to Nashville. And then anyway, we had the flight from Nashville to LA, which was a test flight. And then LA to Phoenix, we did on stream. Phoenix to Vegas, we did on stream. Vegas to Bozeman, I did not do on stream. That was actually Dallas. How was that now? I was going to say LA, Phoenix, or Nashville to LA was our longest flight we've done with them. At 4 hours. Pretty cool. Getting some big time bumps. Leaving. Let's do this. We're gonna climb that. We're gonna climb it out at 270 and just try to get the flip out of here. Now a little bit slower. Nice for the customers in the back. Yep, unable 288 hit me, bro. I get it. You know what? We're gonna do this. What if I just did? What are we gonna do in the descent? 270. Let's do 0.77 to 90 in the descent. And then let's do 290 here. See if that works. See if we'll be able to do 290. Probably not. I'll probably have to make it faster. But anyway, yeah. What else did I want to do? Oh yeah, typically you want to sync up your cruise and descent speeds. So like, you take 0.77 and put it in a Mach, and then, you know, whatever your speed. It's I need to keep my streak going and not get a deadhead in there. It auto does it. It's not like it's a bad thing. I like it though. It's your streak. I would work another flight into Milwaukee into these streams because I do like that scenery a lot. Like I said, it's free. Alright, hope we found some smoother air here. I don't think we have any ATC to look forward to. Down to the south, where we're not. I mean, it's typical. We've come to expect that. Colorado Springs has approach on it. You know how weird I am. Like our flight out of LA, my plane was in Oakland. I had to fly down there last time. I like it. I should have done like Milwaukee to LA or something. Keep me from the dead. All right, give me 2 seconds here. Thanks. Whoa, still getting bumped around. That hasn't changed, I guess. Sundance, can you do a barrel roll? Can I? Yes. Will I? Should I? Probably not. Alright, 37. Jeez. Still getting rocked around. Let's, would it be ridiculous to go to 39 at this point? I say we do it. Let's just go to 39. Level change it. I can pull the speed way back. Shoot up there. We see cruise that auto. Okay, that's nice. Optimum is 39 anyways. I wonder if it's literally just because of the mountains here. We're getting rocked around. We'll get there.
Ed Limp Rocket here tipped $50 through Super Chat. Get the upgrade for the PMDG 2024 or take your wife out for lunch, it's on me. Shout out to my buddy Holden.
Limp! Let's get some W's in the chat for Limp Rocket here, man. Limp, you're an absolute legend, dude. Wow, much appreciated, man. You're the absolute goat. Thank you so much, man. The $50 super chat for Rocket here, man. You're just the absolute best. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated, sir. Yeah, that'll be used for one of the two resources. Used for one of the two resources, man. But yeah, like I said, really appreciate it. Thank you. W's in the chat for our boys. Dang, bro, you're the best. You the goat. Alright, what do we think? Did it smooth out up at 39? Does not look like it. This is a flight that we are not going to be turning off the seatbelt signs. Unfortunately, you guys are going to have to be seated this flight. Woo! Coffin Corner is doing its thing. Alright guys, I guess as we're reaching our cruising altitude, let's kind of go over the verse of the day here. We got Ephesians 5:1. So it's from the NIV version. It's a different format, I think, from the verse of the day. Usually seen. Follow God's example, therefore, as dearly loved children. That's one of those things that's a tall task, you know, to say, follow God's example. Standard is perfection. Fall short of that every single day. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what God wants all the time. I don't know if God wants us to truly be perfect and this and that, or if He really does just want us to try our best. Letting God down sucks. Failing sucks. But, like, we do it, like, even whenever we don't think we do it. You know, oh, it was a good day today, or whatever. I didn't, sin. I didn't do the thing I always do. You still let God down in other ways, probably, that you don't even know about. So, it's hard, dude. It's just don't really know, I guess. But God is good. His grace and mercy is for me, is for you, is for everyone. This verse says, follow God's example, therefore, as dearly loved children. So we obviously are God's children. And, just as you would follow your father's, advice or example, a lot of people, not everybody does, but a lot of people want to grow up like their dad. But if you're one of those people that like, hey, I don't want to grow up like my dad. Big yawn. If you're one of those people that's like, I don't want to grow up like my dad. Hey, my dad. Then God is the father that you try to it's impossible, but part of that is the point, I think. Lim says every day. Amen. Hey, let's get some everydays in the chat. Or some everydays. Some amens. Let's get some amens in the chat. But God is the perfect Father you can look up to every day, but the perfection is the standard, and I think, again, that's the point, is trying to get to that perfection, even though you know it's not possible. You know you would never be able to achieve that standard. God knows that. Oh. Yeah. But anyway, you know, trying to follow his example, and again, you know, as dearly loved children, right? God loves all of us for some reason. He loves us, and He cares about us, and even though, you know, we do nothing but sin and hurt Him, you know, He's there for us, and He loves us. He's a loving God. He's a caring God. He sent His Son to die on the cross for all of us. That's how much He loves us. So, yeah. Follow God's example, therefore, as daily love children. Like a child will say, be like his father. Follow God's example, try to be like God. Yeah, first set of 8. But, yeah, Lynn, thanks again, man. Appreciate it, dude. As always. You are the GOAT. Yeah, I'm officially off IOE. I finished my IOE last night. Had my line check. So I am officially an airline pilot. I guess I'm not. I shouldn't say that. I guess I'm not training anymore, right? You're still like low time and everything, but you're off. You're off with training. You don't have that training tag next to your name anymore. Right. W limp, man. W limp. I guess let's see if it's time to start prepping for descent. 150 miles to go. Yeah, probably about that time. Probably about that time. If we did, I think it, what did it have me doing? 3-4 right or something? I did route page. 3-4 right. Okay, so we might be able to sneak in another RNAV if it connects or something. Yes, let's do it. I love these approaches, bro. I don't know what it is. I think it's so much fun to do these approaches. The RNAV, it'll be the RNAV Zulu, runway 34 right. RNAV Zulu 34 right. And where does it have us parking, by the way? Because that is important. Charlie 57. I think the Charlie terminals, Limp, you probably know this better than me. Are the Charlie terminals up on the north side there? 3-4 right. Yeah, so that'd be a relatively quick taxi if that's up on the north side. Came off there. Let's see. So Tofu. Oh, hippie, start the descent on the way down. Him on. Oh. Get this him up here. There we go. All right, looks like we've got ourselves some air traffic control. Oh, just kidding. It's auto ATC, bro. That's great. Descend and maintain flight level 370, they say. So I guess we can do that for them. So it's only a couple thousand feet, so we'd probably be all right to do flight level change. Yeah, it was auto ATC. Of course it was, right? All right. Well, if I wasn't doing this, I would plan on once we do a VNAV descent. Basically, the nice thing is I'll just set field elevation right here, put it in an LNAV VNAV, and since this approach ties into the star, we'll just watch it do its thing. 5739 on the mins. I just kidding. That's the 1.0 or 0.1. We need the 0.3 at 5980. So we're going to 6,000 feet basically. So we're gonna have to grab this, and we're just gonna hold this until that gets to 6,000. And we are 1,000 to go. Foxtrot Charlie Sierra or Charlie November to the ramp. Okay. Gotcha. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. It's up on that's up on the north side though, right? I don't even think we really have to set the mins. It looks pretty nice, Denver. If auto ATC, if that thing was like a little better and it gave you like, I don't know, if it like did more, I feel like that'd be actually like a pretty cool feature. Then you'd like almost always have ATC coverage, you know? Because even like little stuff like that is fun. Like, oh, you have to send and maintain this, whatever, keep you on schedule type thing. Almost there, guys. 5980 is the magic number. Got about 1,000 feet to go. Almost there. About 100 feet. Oh, almost stopped it right on too. All right, mins 5980. Holy crap. All right, VNAV, and let's just do it. Let's set the. We got fuel elevation like 5,400. I think we said something like that in the box. Let's go. What are we doing? Why are we out cold? Why are we out hold? Check altitude target. Oh, is it because of it said things were at it said 37. There we go. Alright. Very nice. 100 miles to go till top of descent. I guess Salt Lake Center didn't like us up at 39 for whatever reason. Sees it any less. It was pretty smooth for a while. I think it really was just the mountains. You know, we'll give the passengers a little bit of time to get up here as it's smooth.
We have reached our cruising altitude of 37,000 feet. We are expecting a smooth ride and will turn on the seatbelt sign when it is safe to do so.
Yeah, let's see what Limp says here. He says Foxtrot Charlie Sierra. Let me see. Foxtrot. Where's Charlie at? Oh, I see. Oh, Charlie Sierra. Or what was the other option? Or Charlie November. Oh, I see. So you're saying either on the, just come in on the north side or the south side of the turn. We'll probably go Charlie November. Let me see the parking gates. Here we go. Charlie, what did I say? What did I say? Charlie's 57. Charlie 57. So that is on the east side, on the top. Okay. So Charlie 57 there. That'll be somewhere like over here. So we'll come down. Probably. We're going to Foxtrot Delta Sierra Charlie November. And then ramp over there. So that's how that'll look. Alright, guys. S2, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. It is going good, man. It's going good. It was bumpy earlier as we were coming across the mountains. But it's smoothed out, and we are chilling now. Not too much longer to go here. Only about probably 70, 80 miles to go to the top of the descent. 82 miles to go to our top of the descent at this point. So we're scooting right along. How's it going with you, man? Making lunch. Charlie gates are on the north side. Right. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we found the gate that we're going to. So we're going to Charlie 57 on the east side, the northeast side. What do you have for lunch down there in Florida? Coconuts and lizard, iguana. About to run errands before I work. It's the weekend. Nice, dude. Before you work, you got night shift tonight or something? But yeah, the weekend is coming up, man. For most of us. Tree chicken. Does anybody actually eat it? Oh, you know, iguana. It tastes like chicken. The chicken of the trees. Oh, also, I went to download some other libraries today. It's actually on the FlightSim.to store, and it's down. That's the first time I'd ever seen it down. It was like they were doing maintenance on it or something. Second shifts, but at this point I'd be starting my shifts really nice. Down in the islands they do. Things are getting bad when you got to turn to the iguana. Chicken. You guys just use hurricanes and stuff as an excuse to start breaking into the iguana population and eating them. That big old engine out there. Alright, we're officially on the star. Asking about Boeing. Right here is going to take us home. I'll say this too, guys. My landing where is it? How do I get to my landing? Reports. My landing in Bozeman. An absolute greaser. 75 feet per minute and a 0.99 G-force. Have a meal of Burmese python and a side of iguana and wash it down with coconut milk. Welcome to Florida. Oh my god. With some gator scales for dessert. Yeah, boy, just subscribe. Thanks for subscribing to the YouTube page. What was that? Disconnected. Still no ATC in Denver. We will need to see .CTAF-KDEN. Let me know off the top of your head. You're not gonna tell me you've never had gator tail? I actually have not. I'm not from Florida, bro. That isn't a Pennsylvania delicacy. Yeah, I think it definitely was just coming over those mountains because it's been really smooth ever since. Last year you were here for a week. That's true. That was a business trip. We weren't having gator tails. Dude, I was busy staying in sketchy Airbnbs. Freaking, oh, that trip, dude. I ended up staying with a really nice lady on that trip. In an Airbnb. In an Airbnb. Right, jeez. But, first Airbnb I stayed at was anyway. They probably would have had gator tail at that place just because they caught it outside probably. Whoa. I have 555 hours of that sim time. is my first. Oh no, it's fine. All right, here we go. Start down the pipe. Like and subscribe if you guys like what you're seeing. Be like your boy. Be like Lynn. For real, for real. No auto brake going into Denver, guys. We're gonna absolutely jam on the brakes. We're gonna be standing on them. That was crazy yesterday. That freaking, or whenever we did that approach into Vegas. That was crazy. Don't say that, you'll get thumbs down from me. What, the brakes? Or the like? Yeah, I will get. Yeah, you're right. You would give me a thumbs down, bro. You would dislike the stream. Remember whenever you used to be able to see how many people dislike, like how many dislikes was on a YouTube video? That sound. No, I said be like Lim. That's funny though. You would dislike it otherwise. You don't like Lim? I like Lim. Alright, finally. We're past hippie. We don't ever have to see that freaking thing again. Unable. Not the hippie, bro. I don't care, bro. Seatbelt signs. Let's use them. Hello. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Alex Vargas. Welcome to the stream. I think I've seen you. You've been here before, right? In the AST. Oh, Pat. Okay. Well, welcome back, man. Welcome back. I'm not good at connecting those dots. You would think I should just be like, in the asked, I have stopped by. You think I'd be like, asked, past. That if whenever something like that happens, it just breaks, it just destroys the whole sentence for me. Never gonna know what that. Let's see. I didn't even really look at the weather in Denver. Let's see if we can pull it up on here. Is there a data link? Weather variable at 410 miles, broken at 8, temperature 18, 011, or 001. What, the 18 degrees, it's pretty nice. 19-year-old CFI aspired to join the airlines. What step do you recommend to a CFI getting his hours and landing an interview? Well, congrats on 19 and being in the be in the CFI already. That's pretty awesome. Good, so good for you there. My biggest thing, man, and because it's the only thing that got me a job, is cadet programs. Cadet. And it seems like in this day and age, if you're not a cadet, you're not getting hired. I shouldn't say that, because we had a couple guys that weren't cadets in our class, but it makes it heck of a lot easier. So cadet program, first of all. What else was I gonna say? Obviously, don't stop flying. All right, even if it gets discouraging or whatever, like, just keep going, be encouraging. What else? Oh, do you have an aviation degree or not? Because if you don't, you're gonna have to wait till you're 23 anyway. But if you do have a restricted ATP, you can do it at 21. So you're, you could be really far away anyway if you don't have a 4-year degree in aviation. But if you're a 19-year-old CFI, I would assume you probably have an aviation degree. But you know what they say about assumptions. I know Lippers. But I know PSA has a pretty good cadet program as well. I was going through their cadet program, but I didn't have my CFI, so he was like, my mentor was like, "You're gonna need it." I was like, "Oh, I'm never gonna get it." See, all right. I don't, but I got it restricted at 15. Wait, I get restricted at 1,500 hours at 21 without a degree. Okay. Well, whatever works. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works with you not having a degree, but if you got it all figured out, that's great. As long as you can get a piece of paper that says that, great. You know exactly what they say when you assume. I know you do. How's the flight going, Mexican Aviator? Good, man. We're on our initial descent down on Denver today. But yeah, are you in any cadet programs? Dude, that's the biggest thing, dude. It genuinely is, bro. Or join the military. If you want to. I would advise using the military just as a step to get to the airlines, though. I would really only do the military if you really want it, because it's kind of, I don't know, it's just a freaking pain. But, yeah. Great question. How is life, Mexican Aviator? Great question from the Rocketeer there. Drag required? Alright. Bam! There's some drag right there for you. Alright, ready? Here's this. I've been working on my passenger announcements. I've been working, so usually whenever I do passenger announcements, oh, he's doing a passenger announcement right now. That's crazy.
Be on the ground in about 20 minutes or so. Thank you for flying Southwest Airline.
I could do way better than that. All right. I've been writing this stuff down whenever I do these announcements. I'm working on not having to write them down so much. Okay, so here goes. So it would be something like, hey folks from the flight deck, we've started our initial descent down into Denver. Should I be on the ground here in about a half hour? Whether there's calm winds, actually don't know, variable. So I would just say calm winds out of the north. Temperature is 64 degrees, a beautiful 64 degrees, and a few clouds in the area. We appreciate you flying with us today, and yeah, I don't know. Shoot, I botched that. That was terrible. That's terrible. SkyWest and Endeavor talking to Envoy for now, but I get nervous, it won't be enough. I mean, don't get nervous. I mean, I was only in one, and it worked out. So, you know, you being in 3 is huge. So, but that's it though, man. I mean, just stay, like, don't let them, like, switch recruiters and stuff without you knowing. Like, you know, email them, especially now that you're a CFI. I don't know how many hours you're at, but like, especially as you're getting close, dude, I'd be emailing them every month. Bro, I emailed my recruiter. I would not have gotten a class date if I didn't, you know, everybody's like, oh, you know, don't email them too much, don't bother them, this and that, whatever, you know. It's like, dude, you have to. I wouldn't have gotten a class date if I didn't email my recruiter another time, because I emailed her and she was like, oh, it's been more than 60 days since you've been on the waiting list. She was like, you need to refill out this document. I was like, so wait, so you just never would have told me? Like, she literally never would have told me if I didn't reach out to her. So, point is, like I said, just keep on them. Like, don't worry about being, like, it sucks to be that guy, to be the guy that kind of presses. I mean, you don't want to be a prick. You got to be nice. But, like, they don't care about you. Like, you're just another number. You're one of 100 guys that emails that recruiter that day. So you have to stay on them. But anyway, yeah. Email all 3 of those airlines recruiters regularly and keep trying to join everybody else's. Try to join PSAs. Try to join Piedmonts. You know, get in Republics. Get in, I don't know who else out there. Who else even out there? I think that would be like all of them. You said you're already in SkyWest, Endeavor, and Envoy. Envoy's a good one. They were only hiring guys with ATP, CTP done for a while. Which I would, if I were you, if you just have $5,000 lying around, I'd go get your ATP, CTP. But I would wait if you can, because they'll obviously pay for it, but. But by the way, you're like, oh, you know, life got in the way today or whatever. By life, do you mean your lunch? Are we for real? Let's see, you got going into Aspen, another guy going to Denver from Toronto. American, hopefully not heading here. I feel like he is though. No, he's not. He's going to Eagle. Dude, Eagle in the 757, that is going to go crazy. That is going to be so much fun. All right, we got to pick up speed. Let's say give us 280 or better. Yeah. No worries, man. Keep on them. Had to wrestle up some lunch, literally. So you killed a gator, is what you're saying. You killed a gator. What is that? Is that a monkey? Oh, it's a skunk. You did not have skunk for lunch. What's she saying about electronic devices?
Used in airplane mode must be secured for the remainder of the flight. Please ensure all carry-on items are completely under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin, leaving the area around your feet clear. Please raise your seat back and tray cables in full upright in locked position and fasten your seatbelt.
Alright, we are low-key getting kind of close. Old Butt had an eye appointment. Nice, dude. Alright, back to 250. It was fun. Alright, let me get some rings going here so I know how far away we are. Denver. We'll do 12. We'll do 8. Like 5. Denver traffic Southwest 4377 and a left base for runway 34 right doing the RNAV. 3477, did I get that right? 4377, I don't know what I said. Alright, trying to get the speed back to 250 again. My bad, bro. The beautiful Flightbeam Denver scenery down there. Yeah, another thing too, Alex, you know, the regionals are hiring big time right now. At least they definitely will be soon. The regionals are hiring, the majors, because the majors are hiring. That's the biggest thing, so. Not necessarily, that's just like, generally speaking, Limp, that's whenever I try to start configuring. I don't actually do the rings in real life because the Embraer actually has a distance. Like it has a strip right here that actually tells you like exactly how far away, like your DME from the airport and everything. But anyway, I usually try to be like flaps 1 210 by 12, maybe like flaps 2 180 by 8, like gear down 5, stuff like that. So that's kind of just generally how I'm trying to set it up. And I have no actual experience flying the 737, so that's why I try to do this a little weird. Get the flaps 5. Flaps 5 is kind of like the equivalent of like flaps 1, I feel like, in the Embraer. It's just that like initial flap setting. Alright, 210 at Himom. Or you can say hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. I've been doing the 10.5 and 2 fully configured by 2. Fully configured by 2. At our airline, you have to be at least... Let's see, I am kind of curious to see where 1,000 feet is. I actually don't know how far away that is. But you have to be... I mean, I don't want to say just at my airline. I mean, I think it's probably pretty general. You got to be final configuration at least selected by 1,000. So you can be like in transit at 1,000 feet. But I don't know what that translates to. I don't know how far 1,000 feet is necessarily. You know, if is that 2 miles? We'll see. Just because this is going to go all the way out to almost 12, and then let them come back in. Let me see. What are the speeds on this? 210 at Hi Mom, and then just kind of in the turn, so nothing really too special. Probably get some lights going here. I love these RNAV approaches. Oh, is it? Okay, there you go. Well, whatever works. As long as you're following the SOPs. Yeah, I think I usually like kind of panic whenever I'm in this turn. Like I did it going into Bozeman. I was like, oh shoot, I need to be like gear down, flaps 30, whatever, like right now. But like we're still like 10 miles out at this point. We're gonna be 8 miles by the time we roll out. Tom said the same thing. Did he? Okay. Well, everybody's got their way of doing things, I guess. Looked like a freaking fighter jet. Shadow, did you see it? Oh, it's gone. Denver traffic Southwest 40, 377. Left base for runway 34 right. Denver. Beautiful. All right, let's start rolling it back to 180. What's flaps 10? 200? 205. It's what does it say 206? What does it say? It does say 206. Right? Go to flap 10. We're right on it, but we need some help slowing down. I agree. Tom's one of those guys who follows the SOPs just enough where he doesn't get in trouble. But he's, yeah, like you said, he's been around long enough to know this plane probably better than anybody. All right, what is flaps 15 here? Let's go gear down flaps 15. Oh, how about we get the final approach? Flaps 25. Is it even worth doing 25 or you just jump right to 30? Under 170, yeah, just go to 30. Flaps 30. Arm the speed brakes. Get it all coming all the way back to ref. Denver traffic Southwest 4377 short final. My throttles. My aeroplane. Let's get some landing rates in the chat, boys. What do we think? What do we think? Is this going to be a greaser or a slammer? Not starting off on the right foot. Whoa. $134. All right. Usually whatever lip says goes. So 73% in the N1 is kind of crazy right now. I feel like I'm kind of on the backside of the power curve anyway, but I think that's also just because of the altitude. All right, and we're just really high now all of a sudden.
100. 50. 30.
Whoa, that's my fault. That's my fault, guys. Oh my gosh, dude.
10.
Oh my gosh, and we're gonna land it. Oh, hang on. Okay, all right. I mean, that was kind of an incredibly lousy. That was brutal. 80 knots, 60 knots. Short corner right into the runway. Yeah, it is fun. That was just, I thought we were going to absolutely crater that. I flared it way too hard, but stopped the crater, so. Nice long runway. It's all right.
On behalf of this flight crew and Southwest
Denver traffic
Airline,
Southwest 4377. Clear of our runways back to the ramp on.
Foxtrot
Foxtrot Charlie November.
When the captain turns
all right,
off the
well.
fasten seatbelt sign, please be careful when opening the overhead bin. Items may have shifted
We're here.
in flight and could fall out.
My
You may
bad.
now use the cellular function of your small portable electronic
And,
devices,
we'll get
but
the
please remain seated and leave your carry-on stowed.
We don't care about
Please be advised
Southwest's
the aircraft doors
Southwest's
will be
money.
open for ground servicing.
They've got
For
enough.
safety, please ensure
Burn
that
the
you
fuel.
and any children you are supervising remain clear of the front and back doors. If you are connecting
Look at that view of the
to another
Rockies.
Southwest
Welcome to
flight,
Denver.
please check the
But yeah, that is a really
monitors
fun
and
approach.
terminals for your flight
That
and
runway,
number.
that's crazy. That's
Certainly
a
have
small
enjoyed
runway and
sharing
it's
part of our day with you.
12,000 feet.
We know you have a choice
That is
when you
insane.
fly, and we thank you for choosing Southwest Airlines.
Denver traffic United 421 position starts from Bravo 20, Denver.
An ugly approach there for sure, but we got her down. We got her done. Let's see. I don't know what We gotta get Arrow back in here to see what we reset the trim to. Somewhere in here. 4-ish. He said it's 4 on the Embraer. I guess 7. 5,000 fuel elevation. Did a good job getting the recovery. Silver lining. 4? Okay. Nice. Thanks. Good guess. Good guess. Look at you, Limp. You're like Mr. 737 SOP over here, dude. We're taking the left on Delta Sierra. Love this. Definitely hope we get the opportunity to fly into Denver someday. That'd be a lot of fun. Alright, Delta November goes by there. The next left should be Delta Sierra. Oh, wait. You gotta send... Wait. You have like a bunch of hardware and stuff? This is Fox 3. Oh, wait. It was way up there. Wait, what? So much for Delta November, whatever. Big golf, I guess. Did you send a picture of it? I feel like you sent a picture of your setup recently, but maybe I didn't really notice. That's so sick.
Denver traffic United 421 taxi 4.25 via Bravo Sierra Golf, Denver.
You did? Okay. Alright, left on Charlie November now. Radio panels, yeah, that's facts. Got the basic like Logitech ones or whoever makes those. Gates. Dude, I love this. This scenery is so good. It's at Charlie 57. Let's see if we can pick it out. 33. Should be maybe down here. For free, that scenery is perfect. This one wasn't free. The Milwaukee one was free. We got to get back to Milwaukee though. No, this one's pretty rare. This is Flightbeam. Flightbeam. Probably 40. Is it gonna get to 50? Yeah. 40. Oh, maybe not. What the heck? Oh wait, it keeps going? Wait, it should keep going, it looks like. They do like a bunch of construction here or something? I thought we should have some more gates. $45 it is. It's actually probably gonna be a nice turn. not too shabby. Shoot it a little bit, bring it back. All right, stop it there. We'll check the park job here in just a minute. APU's coming on. I think everything on auto or something they said. And we'll get the engines off. And we will talk about everything here in just a second. See how good or bad that landing was. Let's see, all those lights are off. That's on. We'll get the anti-collision light off. Seatbelt signs coming off. Couple yaw damp electric pumps and the probe heats are coming off as well. So there we go, guys. Welcome to Denver, Colorado, the Sunshine State. Ooh, the nose is on the line. Oh my gosh, a little crooked, but the nose is on the line, guys. You would think we had a marshaller do that, but we didn't. It was just me. That's awesome. All right, let's get some deboarding out here. Said welcome home, everybody. If this is home, and if you're connecting, you see the signs inside the terminal. All right, let's take a look. Let's see how what Southwest Virtual says. It's approved. Cool. We're just gonna close that so I can we'll look at Volanta together. Look at this. Why does my Volanta look like this? Anyway, let's review the flight statistics. 81. All right. I think that was a product. It was probably illegal. We were probably outside the touchdown zone. I couldn't really tell because how bright it was. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. That 1.1 on the G's. I don't understand what the deal with this is right now either, but oh well. All right. Yes, actually, we'll request the ground power. It's always nice to be able to get the APU off. It's much more pleasant to do a walk around with the APU off. There we go. So now that's up and running, and we'll get that off. Leads off. It's nice to hear that APU come down too. Is this guy gonna start dancing again back here?
Passengers deboarding starting.
Well, thank you guys for being here, man. Really appreciate everybody. Good luck. Who is that again? Let me go back up real fast. Alex Vargas, man. Good luck. Let me know. Milwaukee to Canada. Think about it. Let me know if you need anything else. Feel free to join the Discord if you haven't already. Like and subscribe, guys. Yeah, thank you guys again. Whole lot of fun. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Thank you so much for the $50 super chat again, man. Really, really appreciate it. You are the GOAT as always, dude. I want to wait for this APU to split down. I think it's cool. Milwaukee to Canada. Let's take a look. Are there any Southwest flights that do that? There it is. I love that. All right, now we're looking at Milwaukee to Canada. Seattle, Atlanta, Chicago, Denver. To Newark. Memphis, White Plains, New York. Delta Charter. Phoenix. Working on commercial rating now. Hope to fly for Southwest one day. Awesome, man. Welcome to the stream, Breezin. Or Bryson. Welcome, man. Yeah, good luck on your commercial, dude. Just keep plugging, keep grinding those hours. Southwest would be great. Check out Destination 225. I'm sure you've done that already, but Milwaukee to Canada. I'm not seeing anything here, pal. Milwaukee to Minnesota. I think there's probably some. Oh, here's right one right here. Delta 717. We need a 717 in the sim, bro. Is there an MSP scenery? Yeah, I got nothing. I'm kind of surprised there's nothing to Canada, though, I will say. MSP. There is. There's a Flightbeam MSP. They're still doing maintenance over there on the flightsim.to website. All right, anyways, guys. Maybe we will do that next time. We'll do the maybe we'll do Milwaukee. I think Rockford was another one. I think I got 2 sceneries for free at one point because I would never buy either of those sceneries, or one of them was like $1 or something like that, but basically free. But anyway, Maybe we'll do like a Rockford or something. We've done Rockford before. We'll get the A300 out. Little Rockford, dude. All right. Anyway. All right, guys. Again, appreciate y'all for being here, man. Limp, again, you're the best. Good luck to all you guys who are out there actually flying. Much love, and we'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.